Hello and welcome to the Infinite Nexus New Scholar Orientation. I'm Kuya Digi, and we're trying to do this automated now to help facilitate all the people that are in different time zones. And this is our slideshow slash orientation to help people kind of get an idea of what we're all about here. So, with no further ado, our plan today, we'll talk about the code of ethics, expectations of our managers, expectations of our scholars, our payment ratios, the technology needs of the individual scholars, our current bonus structures, and ideas we have going forward for the future. And then we'll summarize that all up with a good old message to get out of here. So, our code of ethics is very important. It's kind of what we all stand for here at the Infinite Nexus, and it has to do with we represent our investors, we represent our scholars, and we represent ourselves here. And so the Infinite Nexus and its investors will use their money, time, and resources to help people that are in need. We don't manipulate people. All members of the Infinite Nexus treat each other with respect and dignity. We all share the same dignity and worth. And that idea, especially when we're working with people from different parts of the world, Philippines, Africa, South America, and Europe, United States, everybody comes from different walks of life. And we want to make sure that everybody understands that we all have the same worth and we all have the same dignity. And I want everybody to treat each other as humans and equals in that sense. And so when we first started with the Axie Infinity journey, we had a lot of people that were working hard to be respectful, and their cultures dictated how, saying sir over and over again, and we kind of changed that idea a little bit, and that's why we asked the people that are coming in call us Kuya, which is Filipino or Tagalog for older brother or senior brother. And so conceptually we're trying to really create a sense of family within our organization. With that being said, there's really zero room for toxic behavior. Any type of toxic behavior where you're talking bad about other members of the Infinite Nexus, or you're angry because something didn't go your way, or you weren't selected, or you have some issue with the way that we do business, and you want to flame the moderators, flame the managers, or other members of our Discord, this is absolutely a bannable offense. We have zero tolerance for toxic behavior. We just, racism, sexism, all that kind of stuff with zero tolerance. And so as long as you guys know that in the very beginning, we're all about having a crystal clear code of ethics, and we don't want anybody to feel disrespected or feel like they're not a important part of our team here. So in October 2021, our current stats, we have about 138 scholars, 140 now. We added on a few recently. We currently have 3 external investors who are working their own teams within the Infinite Nexus. And we have some AXS that we've been staking for future teams. And so obviously we've had October has been interesting in the Axie Infinity environment because of the 800 MMR change. So growth has been a little stale this month as we try to rebalance teams out and allow for our current teams to be able to reach their 800 MMR and above. With recent changes that we've made, I'm proud to say that we had about 35 people below 800 MMR on initial announcement, and we're down to less than 10. So we've made some great progress in training and great progress in setting up people with superior teams. And at the same time, our top scholars have been given opportunities with a higher level of Axies. So that's been fantastic to double up their energy. Along with our code of ethics, what I call my ethos is something I brought over from my time in the military, and that is be excellent. Don't just be excellent here at the Infinite Nexus, be excellent at everything you do in life. whether when you first wake up in the morning, taking care of your house, taking care of your job, taking care of your family, playing Axie Infinity, doing anything else. Always be excellent in what you do. Integrity always. So do the right thing even when other people are not looking. Always have integrity. Always do the right thing for other people. Don't lie. Don't cheat. Don't try to squeeze one out or squeeze people for more. Fair share is appropriate. And then serving others before you serve yourself. So always being able to look out for each other, looking out for the community. This is kind of something that, Link and I have worked hard to institute, and that is service. Putting the needs of everybody above our own personal needs, with the exception of, our families and whatnot. But ideally, everybody works for the betterment of everybody, and you have a great society, community. So, expectations of the managers, and this is kind of what I have lined up, what I think you guys should expect from us. We will treat everyone fairly. We'll pay you when we say we will. We're currently doing it twice a month, but we're probably going to change that to once a month here in the future. We'll give you the best teams that we can afford. We'll never ask you to do anything that violates our core values, which we talked about earlier. We will serve our scholars and our team members alike. We will act professionally at all times. We will be transparent at all times. No secrets. Everybody will know what we're doing. We kind of take that very seriously, especially since we're on the blockchain. Everything's visible. We will treat everyone like they are our family and friends unless you mistreat someone or us. That obviously gets you poked. Expectations from our scholars. You'll get training. You'll get a training team. So a lot of our first-time scholars will get teams that are not fantastic, and that's the idea behind that is to allow you to learn the game, to get some experience, and to be able to really feel like you understand how to play the game before you actually get a more expensive, higher quality team. And lets you start playing earlier before we can afford to get you a higher quality, expensive team. So they sometimes call those teams trap teams, or they're just, sometimes the cards don't have synergy, but we know that and we'll work on it. These teams usually last about 2 to 4 weeks. Right now we're about 4 weeks because of the changes. We're having a problem in getting the funds to continue buying new teams. So at that, then we'll transfer you to a new account. So you'll be able to start off at a higher MMR. During the beginning, it's totally fine to have a low MMR. It's kind of expected. Sometimes you won't make any money, especially when they do that 800 MMR change. But yeah. We don't require you to work 7 days a week. Seeing as how this is a part-time job with the 50-50 transition, making 100 SLP per day, our current thing is everybody should be able to play for 6 days a week at least. If you have problems, if there's concerns over electricity where you're at, or the internet's not going well, or there's anything like that, or if you just don't feel like it, or feeling sick or anything, just let us know. Shoot us an email or a message or something. Just let us know what's going on with you. So this is a job, right? It is a fun job that you get to stay at home and play a video game. However, it's still a job. You gotta do the work, because our future scholars rely on you guys working hard now to create those teams for them. And so I take it very seriously when people aren't doing the work, or they're just doing the bare minimum. We have 2,000, 3,000 people waiting for teams right now just in our queue. And all of them would love to jump on this if they had an opportunity to. So, like I said, you contact us if you can't play. Let us know what's going on. No toxicity on social media. Support our streamers. That's a big part of it, yeah. We're able to earn some income when we stream. And so hopefully eventually we'll be able to build up a big enough brand to earn some income to actually buy a team from our streams. So even if you're a scholar, if you're not a scholar, we expect you to if you want to get involved with our community, is to support our streamers. Get on there, talk with them, talk with people, be a community builder, make make friends, find common ground with people, and then share our social media posts if you can do it. You're out there, share the stuff on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, and you need to have a Ronin wallet to get paid. So setting up a Ronin wallet, the only way to set up a Ronin wallet is to set it up through the AxieInfinity.com website. There's some links on there when you log in. It'll take you to the Ronin wallet download place. That's the only way you should ever do it. Private keys, this is important. Once you set up your wallet, you're going to get a private key, which is a series of words. Don't ever share it with anybody. It's your private key. No one will ever ask for it. No admins will ever ask for it. Nobody from our group will ever ask for it. Never, ever, ever share your private key with anyone. That is the only way you'll get hacked, is by giving your private key out to somebody. Keep a copy in a safe place. I always tell people to give grandma a copy, and if she's got a little, old Bible or something, slide it in there. This can never be found if it's lost. If you lose your private key, you lose your wallet. There's no way to ever get back into it again. So keep it written down somewhere that you know you won't lose it, and don't share it with anybody. Our current payment ratios, rate of exchange as of this week, it's been about 4 Filipino pesos per 1 SLP. That means if you're making 100 SLP per day and 50 goes to the Infinite Nexus, you can make about 6,000 pesos per month. And this is only working for 2 to 3 hours per day. And that's why we require you to do that 100 SLP per day. Not bad for a part-time job. We give you that first month to really learn how to play, and then at that point we kind of expect you to meet the standard of what we're trying to accomplish. So, technology needs, we have, you'll need to either have a cell phone, laptop, or PC to play the game. You'll need to download the game, and then we'll give you both the internet login and password, plus a QR code if needed to play on your phone. If you have a PC, then you'll generate your own QR code from the computer. So, and then, like I said earlier, getting your Ronin wallet only from AxieInfinity.com. A lot of my scholars have to have a Binance account to be able to transfer from Ronin out and cash out for your local money. We are working on doing some awards for the top performing teams. We're still working on this, but we're getting some details out. So we planned on, when the next season goes live, to have 200 SLP per team bonus, per member of the team bonus. So we have about 10 teams right now, and each one of our teams within the Infinite Nexus has a team leader, or we call it Nexus Hands. And they give you a hand to help you learn, and they also kind of are your first line for questions and whatnot. So we're going to do a competition between each one of the teams, and the winners will get 2,000 or 200 SLP per winner after our next season here. So, and that's obviously, this is October 23rd, 2021. So what tomorrow holds, I'm not sure. What we'll probably do is one of these every month as things change, and let people know what we're doing. So, future plans, some of the things I've been talking about is creating a decentralized autonomous organization for the Infinite Nexus to allow each one of the scholars to own a portion of our actual company. So that, conceptually, the way that I look at it is that the more you work, the more money you can make. The more money you make for yourself, the more money you make for the Infinite Nexus. If you actually own a portion of the Infinite Nexus, you're going to be motivated both ways, right? To grow on your own and to grow with the company itself. And so I've been looking into having a wallet set up for a DAO just for us. So looking at other games that might have scholarship opportunities, and then our overall future plan for this organization is to get to 1,000 scholars, and so we're working hard to get to that point. Hopefully we'll get there within 12 months, though that's going to be a difficult number to hit, I think. So, but we'll see. Summary. This is truly from the bottom of my heart. Have fun. Be a part of the family. Connect with people. Really, really try hard to find your niche within the community. If you're good at art, if you're good at taking photos, you have cats, dogs, you're a foodie, whatever the case might be, contribute, send your photos and let us take a look at your life, see how things are going. I love seeing what's going on with the people within the Infinite Nexus, and I thoroughly enjoy the stories that I hear. So we will share our success with the entire team. My plan is, once we reach our goals, is to switch everybody within the Infinite Nexus to a higher share rate. We're just in a growth phase right now, and that's why we're keeping with 50-50 for the time being. We expect everybody to play your teams at least 6 days a week. If not, let us know. If you have any problems, reach out to your team lead. All right. So your team lead goes first. Then they go to Lashrak, who is the Nexus Warden, kind of the guy in charge of everybody. And then Lashrak can contact us for problems. Don't DM us with a bunch of questions about trading Axies or things like that. First, try to learn your Axies, and then contact Lashrak, who's like our master trainer. If he has problems, he'll reach out to us or let us know that, hey, this guy needs a new team or whatever. Anyways, thank you very much for kind of listening to my my training, and we are excited about having you joining our team. I'm Kuya Digi, and if it's something beyond that stuff and you want to DM me, I usually have no problem with that. Okay, thanks a bunch. Have a great day.